Yo, what's going on, man? This is the BeBall Jones podcast. I am simply a basketball trainer with a basketball podcast. My goal is to present the game to you from a different angle, educate you with a unique perspective, and also change your mindset along the way. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Being great is really simple. It's really a lot simpler when we make it seem, but it's not as easy as we believe it is. When it comes to being great, I believe there's only 5 steps it takes to really be great. It's only five, not 100. It's not 22, not the 10 commandments. It's just 5 things. And if you get these 5 things down, you can be a pretty good hooper. Not only pretty good hooper, but pretty good in life too. But the first step that I believe it takes, that this thing, if you get this thing down, the rest of these would be a lot easier. Okay. The first thing you have to do to be great is to have a goal. Profound, right? It's very deep. That's ooh. I felt that one. You hear something like, that's a bar. That's a bar right there. Feel me? Because if you don't have a goal, what are we going after? The rest of these things become irrelevant if you don't have, like, what is the target? What is the thing we're going after? I know how some people they're starting to get this thing where it's like it's weird to have goals and don't set goals, and because you get anxious or whatever. Cool, whatever. But you have to have something that you're going towards and going after. Like, you don't have to get super detailed and specific if you don't want to. Fine. I'm not gonna beat you up because you don't want to have a goal. But you need to have some end destination you want to get to. Like, if I'm in my car and let's say I'm in Chicago, I have to know, like, where am I going? What's the aim of going to? If I want to go to the beach, I can't just go north because going north leads me to Canada, which is cold. Don't have beaches unless it's like some level of a snow beach, some equivalent of that, whatever that'll be. I have to go south, but I have to know where I'm going to, like, get there, if that makes sense. So you have to have a goal. So my goal is to become a better shooter. My goal is to become a better ball handler. My goal is to become a better defender. My goal is to work on my pick and roll. My goal is to work on my finishing with my left hand this year. What is your goal? Next, you have to commit to it. And I believe more important than saying yes is saying no to things, because that eliminates a lot of distractions. That eliminates a lot of the foolishness and other things that you could be doing. So commit to it. The easy way to start committing to it is my third step, is to create a plan. How am I going to work this out? If my goal is to become a great shooter and I'm committed to becoming a great shooter, I have to schedule and plan this out. I have to really think through, what is my day, what is my life, what does my weeks look like to become a great shooter. So now I have a goal, become a great shooter, a great ball handler, great whatever, to develop and work at this thing. Next, I committed to doing it because I'm locked in. I have to commit to it. People have an issue committing to it because they have an issue saying no to these other things. I'm not going to work on my shooting, my ball handling, gain 10 pounds, uh, and work on 30. It can't work on 30 different things at one time. To really be great, to be great, I'm talking about being good, not being average. Because average people think they can multitask and that we can do all these different things. The greats realize, let me just focus on locking on one. I'd rather be great at this one thing and average at the rest of it than to be average at a whole bunch of things, or a little bit higher than average, like upper class average. Like, come on, bro. Like the smartest dumb person in the room. Like, come on, bro. Like, is that really braggable? Like the tallest midget. I don't know if that's politically correct. Don't cancel me. No, forget that. But just, what I mean. Like, you get what I'm saying. Like the shortest giant. Like, it's oxymoron to be like that. So if you want to be great, let's lock in on one thing, commit to that. But you commit to it, you show you're committed to it by having a plan of action. What are the things that I'm doing to, like, be committed now? So 3 days a week, I'm gonna go to this gym and go train with other guys and shoot around with them. The other 3 days a week, I'm gonna do by myself and solo stuff. Or 2 days a week, I'm doing this. Have a plan of action of what you're gonna do to put in the work. Next, that fourth step you have to do is be disciplined, be consistent. You have to have these building the habits of what you're gonna take to get this goal now. So you have to figure out what are the things that great shooters do. Now make that a part of your life. What do the great ball handlers do? Make that a part of your life. They live with a basketball. They shoot the basketball every day. They have these routines that they do every day. They show up to the gym on time, no questions asked. It's not a debate. It's effective. Them showing up to the gym this time. They're doing their workout. They're going through the routine to become great. Not good, not average, not upper class average, but great at this thing. Lastly, they reflect and they look at the results and see how close or how far we are. That's the most important piece I think we lost in this grind culture of sit back and relax and see how close or far we are from the goal. Are we close? Are we far away? Are we good? Are we bad? Take a time to reflect. But these are the 5 things you have to do to be great. Figure out what your goal is, commit to that goal, make a plan for this goal, figure out the habits, what it takes to be great, and lastly, reflect and look back on it. But that's it. It's a hoop jam. Like, subscribe, follow. Appreciate you watching, appreciate you listening. Have a good one.